Britain has spoken with regards to Marjorie Taylor Greene's passion project, a project that she's pushing for her monarch, King Donald, to further his reign of white nationalism. And as it turns out, the world is having a good laugh at her flailing and frustration, and I have the full story for you next. Always the newsmaker with her bulldog style, Greene has been trending a couple of times today. So before I show you her battle with Britain, have a look at this clip of a hallway scrum she just had with a reporter. The Tanya Harding of politicians kneecapped the reporter for asking if she'll be giving January 6ers a guided tour of the Capitol. She asked the question because Lauren Boebert made that odd declaration earlier. Have a listen as the always classy Greene drops the F word, the S word, and makes mention of panties while losing her mind.
Come to the Capitol or do any tours or any meetings here?
Is this all you really talking about is the J6ers that have been pardoned?
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to talk about the Biden family that got pardoned? No?
I haven't.
Oh, okay, what about the rapers and killers and murderers that Joe Biden pardoned? There are tons of them. Is that a focus at all?
Well, I'm asking about J6.
I know that's what you're asking. I know that's what you're asking about, and I'm not doing this. This insane place up here and all of y'all's obsession with January 6th is absurd. Everybody outside of here is sick and tired of it. I'm serious. And so Joe Biden pardons all these murderers and rapists and disgusting people, and then everybody up here has got their panties in a wad because J6ers got pardoned. Like people that walk through open doors. A lot of them walk through open doors. That's it. But everybody here is like, J6.
You don't think it's a fair question to ask you because you've been so upset.
It is nauseating. I've seen all the Democrat-run networks ad nauseum about January 6th, and they just can't get over themselves, but they don't give a shit about real Americans.
The speaker just created a select committee to investigate January 6th, so it's not like Republicans aren't talking about this.
No, but it was your question. Are you gonna have J6ers come in? Are you gonna give them tours? Like, I'm so sick of you people and all this crap. I really am.
The reason why I asked that is because other people have said that, and so I assumed you would be one of the people that would also be having tours, just because I know you're close to some of the people.
Because you're assuming. You know, the problem is you people never gave me a fair shot to begin with, and all these assumptions and all these headlines and all these lies. So you came in asking me, why don't you do a story on what people care about? People care about the border, the economy, energy. They're sick and tired of the foreign wars. They're tired of the hypocrisy up here, and they hate the media right now. They do, I'm serious. You guys have created a situation where you're not trusted and people are sick of y'all. And it's sad. I'm serious, it's sad.
Well,
so no, I'm not answering this question because I'm not going down this stupid thing of Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Well, I don't think it's stupid to ask that question. I mean, just you've been so outspoken on this issue, I thought you might want to talk about it. But that's why I asked, so I'm glad I did.
Now that Marjorie got that off her chest, let's turn our attention to the passion project she's spearheading in the name of Trump and white nationalism. The Telegraph UK reported it with the headline that read, "Britain will not recognize Trump's new name for Gulf of Mexico." And it went on to say,
Britain will not refer to the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America, despite Donald Trump's order for it to be renamed. The Telegraph understands. Britain will continue to call the body of water by its current name unless the new title ordered by Mr. Trump gains widespread usage in English. The US president instructed the US Board on Geographic Names to change the Gulf's name within hours of taking office on Monday, after arguing that the ocean basin was ours and the US does most of the work there. The name will change on official maps in the US within 30 days. Some navigation apps, including Google Maps, are under pressure from Republicans to change it immediately. However, Mr. Trump cannot change the name used by other countries or by international organizations because the Gulf is an international body of water with coastlines in the US, Mexico, and Cuba.
So there it is. Britain ironically told her, imperialism denied. And the HuffPost did a great job of curating the reactions on X, beginning with Greene's post that said, "This is why Congress must pass my bill renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. This funds the actual renaming on all mapping in our government. We have to force this to happen, and we should. We rename post offices all the time. This isn't complicated." And then the floodgates opened and the internet did what it does best, and that is troll Marjorie Taylor Greene. Underdog told the Bulldog, "This is a ridiculous waste of any serious congressperson's time, which is probably why you grabbed onto it with both hands. Such a transparently pathetic attempt at insulting the president of Mexico just because she wouldn't bend to the knee." Gary Kopnick commented, "Do it. It will give us another means of identifying the idiots in your cult who don't like to wear caps." And Willie G. Wonka cooked up a conspiracy perfect for the author of the Jewish space laser theory. He said, "So now we know who owns you. You're in the pocket of Big Matt. How many donations did MTG get from Rand McNally?" Don't you just love these daily doses of resistance? I know I love bringing them to you. But on a serious note, the Gulf of Mexico was named over 500 years ago, and this effort by Trump and Greene is just another bigoted dog whistle to make white nationalism great again. And it shows a colonial mindset by claiming dominion over geography that spans multiple nations. It implies that U.S. culture and influence should dominate the region. And for Trump, the name carries significant symbolic weight. This and his odd claim to Greenland and demeaning overtures to Canada show his continued effort to operate the White House as an extension of his real estate empire, which of course is an extension of his ego. I appreciate Britain's resistance on this issue, and I hope there's more backlash to come. And I hope the biggest arbitrator of maps in the world, Google, finds the courage to stand up to Trump and say no to his continued descent into whitewashing madness.